What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Leader of the Flock, T-Fly, but you already know that. I know I said I was getting tired of this game, but this is a relatively, I want to say a couple week old gameplay. Modern Warfare 3, playing some Kill Confirm. I was playing with a couple buddies of mine, just trying to have some type of fun, playing on a PS3. I just have not been in the mood for gaming this past week. I don't know what it is. I was just recently on vacation from work, and I just knew I was gonna go crazy getting some gaming in. Son started school, and wife was at work and stuff like that. But I just did not feel like doing anything. All I felt like doing was just making sure everything in my house was in order. That's all I felt like doing. But like I said, I just tried to have a little fun on this game, and we ended up doing okay. I mean, it was no real major issues playing in this session. We played about more like 5 or 6 games, but I wanted to talk to you all about something, man. And this is like not one of my typical, commentaries. I mean, I know my last videos kind of felt or appeared to be somewhat of a rant or whatever. A few people said that it seemed like I was ranting, but that wasn't the case. But whatever. I was recently speaking with a couple guys I grew up with. Went to visit my grandma, went to talk to my grandma, and that was my old neighborhood that I grew up in. And a couple of guys I grew up with, they basically are still in the same neighborhood. So I went to speak with them. I was over there, I was talking to them or whatever, and had a real humbling conversation with them. They asked me, like, man, how did you get to to where you are? Because we here and we still here, and you were able to do this and separate yourself from that. And I really didn't have an answer for them, because I didn't want to pretty much say the truth, and I don't want to say hurt their feelings, but make them feel a little bad. But the fact is that I just I was not willing to settle for just being stuck in the cycle, so to speak. And they were just content with being in the same spot forever, and they were cool with that, and me, I wasn't. So I did what I had to do to get where I need to be. And they basically said I was a success. I'm like, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm doing pretty well. That's that much I can say. And to the people out there, man, I'm gonna talk something with you real quick. I'm gonna give you some like quick keys, man, to success. And this has absolutely nothing to do with YouTube, because 90% of these YouTube cats, man, are really not doing as well as you think they are. So I'm gonna start with number one. Number one, have a plan. Definitely got to have a plan. Know what it is, or a few things it is that you want to do, and set some goals for yourself. I mean, you got to start somewhere before you can get to the finish line. If you choose to go to school, make sure it's value added. Make sure you're not wasting your parents' money. I mean, if you're 18, 19, that's all well and good, but when you get 24, 25, and you still don't even have a clue of what you want to do, then it's going to eventually catch up to you. I mean, it's nothing cool about being 30, 35 years old, and now you got people that's depending on you that really can't depend on you, because you don't even know which way is up. It's just not cool. Number two, have a backup plan. Have a backup plan. Don't just get discouraged when one thing doesn't work. Don't get me wrong. Don't let plan B get in the way of plan A, but don't let plan A be the end all be all for you as well. I mean, you dream at night, but success doesn't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm quite sure everybody has heard that. So you're gonna have those instances where you had that job that you thought was it, that really didn't turn out to be it, or you had this one move that you thought you were going to be able to make and it didn't go that way for you. We've all had that happen. I've had it happen. It happens. That's life. You can't just, we can't just sit around and pout because something didn't go our way. It just doesn't work that way. Alright, number 3. I'm gonna just say the company you keep. And this can be attributed to, like, say, your friends, even some family members or co-workers if you are working somewhere. The company you keep. Don't have people around you that can land you in any type of trouble, because your reputation precedes itself. Trust me. If you get labeled as just being a follower and stuff like that, no one's going to want to really deal with you because they don't feel as if you can think for yourself. Separate yourself from that. I mean, it's cool to have friends and whatnot, but when it's time to get down to business and they're not the type that you want to have around business, you can't make everybody happy, man. And if they're really your friends, they'll understand that friends is friends and business is business. Do not let your reputation be broken by having some rowdy cats in your camp. Prime example. Anybody remember when Allen Iverson first came into the league and he got labeled as being a thug and all of that because of the cats he had hanging with him? And that label stuck with him for some years. It took him years to clear his image. That's all I'm saying. Me personally, I don't let certain people try to fit in with me because I don't allow squares in my circle. Get it? That's just the truth. Number 4, when a job opportunity comes your way, be prepared. Be on time. Be presentable. Make sure your hygiene is up to par. I mean, stuff like that. Know your limitations. Your talent can only get you so far. But if you don't have skill, you don't have a better chance to succeed as other people may. I mean, you could be born with natural talent, but hard work acquires, you acquire skill by hard work. It's just something you really need to think about. You can be the most talented person in the room, but if you don't have the skill or the drive or the initiative, then you just basically waste the talent. And the last one, and this one is really important, if you do become successful in whatever it is you're doing, stay humble. Stay humble. Do not forget the drive you had getting to where you needed to be, or the ones that helped you get there. The ones that helped you get there along the way, you definitely need to take care of and appreciate. Keep your ego in check. It's nothing like having all that stuff getting taken away from you, and then you have to start back from square one and eat humble pie and go back to those same faces that you basically alienated. It's not cool. It's definitely not cool. And especially if you have family that depends on you. You gotta have your ego in check. You definitely gotta get your mind right. Just some words, man. Food for thought. You do the dishes. And on that note, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I'm out. Yep.